Hey, Jon, tell us about some of the other work that you've done.
Yeah, so this has really been kind of an interesting year. So myself and my partner, Tim O'Donnell, have a few projects in the works right now. One is a film called Life Without Basketball, which premiered last fall at Doc NYC. So we're kind of closing down our festival run with that right now, and pretty close to announcing where that's going to be premiering for broadcast and streaming.
Oh, great.
That'll be a later 2019, early 2020 kind of a deal.
Tell us about that documentary. What's it about?
Yeah, so Life Without Basketball is a story that's centered around Bilqis Abdul-Qaadir. Bilqis is the first Division I basketball player to play wearing hijab. So she was the top scorer in Massachusetts high school history. Went on to have a great college career, and was trying to transition to play overseas in a FIBA league. And she encountered this FIBA rule that effectively banned headscarves from international competition. So the story picks up with her encounter of that rule, and it sort of explores her identity and challenges, one of encountering it, two trying to move past it, and then the decision of, once it was overturned, whether she would return to the court or not.
Wow. And did that all happen sort of as you were producing this documentary, or
yeah,
it happened after?
I think we're at like the 5-year mark on that project right now,
Wow.
5.5 maybe. So that's kind of the usual timeline for these films.
Okay,
in some
right.
ways, this film, the Iceland project, really came together much more quickly than that.
Yeah. Right. It has an end, right?
It has an end.
The
Exactly.
race
It
ends.
stops. Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So we're working out plans for a fall release, wider release on that right now.
Hey, great.
And then have a couple more projects in development right now. A few of which are in the kind of veteran transitional space. So we've done a lot of work in the veteran community over the past 10 years. Starting a new project, looking at it being episodic, so short, maybe half-hour episodes around there, and focusing on positive stories of transition.
Yeah.
Some of those will have a sport component to them. Some of them might be, there's a video gamer, a pro gamer we're working with right now.
Oh, right, yeah.
Some people have come home and they've launched their own business, and that's the way that they transition. So it's like transition through something else. Yeah, another venture.
Yeah. Cycling, maybe.
Cycling, yeah, exactly.
Let us know. Well, what about one last question? Do you have a favorite documentary producer and a favorite documentary film?
Yeah, that's a hard question. I sort of tend to have, kind of seasonal favorites, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's perfect.
Yeah. So I'm really fell in love with this film called On Her Shoulders, which was released this past year.
Okay.
And that's the story of Nadia Murad, who was a Nobel Prize winner. And yeah, interesting story involving the Yazidi community in Kurdish Iraq.
Wow. I'm very pleased to meet a documentary filmmaker. You did a great job with Sisu.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming down and talking about it.
Yeah, great. Thanks for having me.
All right, everybody, that was Jon Mercer of Key and Kitestring. That's all we got time for right now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon.
All Things Bike is brought to you by FitWorks, Rider First Bike Fitting, Rider Matched Bike Sales. Locations in Peabody, Massachusetts, Waitsville, Vermont, and Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. And Frame and Wheel, eBay selling services for cyclists, bike shops, bike companies, and cycling-related nonprofit organizations. Time, space, cash, pick 3. And AD Bikes, the modern face of Austro-Daimler cycling and the bike company of the future. Become Bike. Become AD Bike.